In our previous class, we have done work on descriptive statistics in R. Today we are going to work on t-test. So please all participants open R Studio. All participants please open R Studio and type done within Zoom chat. Today our topic is t-test in R. With AI. So when you want to perform any statistical analysis in R or in any other program, you need these four questions. Question number one, what is t-test? Why do we perform t-test? Types of t-test and how to arrange data for t-test. First, we need to ask these three questions. What is t-test? Why do we perform? And type of t-test. Copy this question. I have shared these questions within WhatsApp group. You can copy from WhatsApp group as well as from Zoom chat. Open any AI tool. Open any AI tool. Right. Paste your question. First, you need to ask three questions. Question number one, what is t-test? Question number two, why do we perform t-test? Question number three, types of t-test. And how to arrange data for t-test. Delete this question. For this question, we need sample data set. So ignore at this time and send message. ChatGPT will give us answer. First is a t-test. A t-test is a statistical test used to compare the mean and check whether the difference between them is likely real or just due to random variation in the sample. If we check in more detail, more depth, t-test can compare only one or two group. If you have two group or one group in your data set, you can apply t-test. If you have three group, t-test will not work, will give you false values. Then you need to perform ANOVA. If you have three group in your data set, you need to perform ANOVA. If you have two group or one group in your data, then t-test will be applicable. So what is a t-test? It help answer questions like, is the average plant height different between the two fertilizer treatment? Here you can check two fertilizer, two group. Is the mean yield before and after? So here is again two group before and after. There are two groups. Is the sample mean different from a known standard value? Known standard value mean you only have one group and you want to compare it with already published value, already known values. For example, you are working on uh, Chinese people age. So Chinese or China is a single group and you want to compare it with 60 years, which is a standard value, which is a known value or published value. You want to compare age of Chinese peoples with 60 years. You only have one group. So is the simple mean different from known standard values? If you have two group, like you want to compare Pakistan and China, no, you have two group. You can also apply t-test on two group. Next is why do we perform t-test? Number one, we perform a t-test to determine whether an observed difference in mean is statistically significant. Main purpose, compare two means, test whether a treatment has an effect. Check whether a sample differ from our known values. Make decision from sample data and reduce the chance of concluding difference just by random chance. So that's why we need to apply t-test. Type of t-test. There are three main type of t-test. One sample t-test, you only have one sample, as like I already have shared an example, like you are working on Chinese people age. So China is a group, one group. You want to compare it with already published value. So you have one sample, your test will be one sample t-test. Used when you compare the mean of one sample with a known or hypothesized values. Example, checking whether the average wheat plant height is different from 50 centimeters. So 50 centimeter is the average plant height. Independent two sample t-test if you have two group, used when you compare the mean of two independent groups. For example, comparing control group and fertilizer group. Paired t-test if you have data in the form of pairs like before and after, present or absent, yes or no, used when the two observations are related or paired. Example, before and after, treatment on the same plant, same field measured before and after fertilizer. So for one sample you need only one group data. For two sample you need two group data. For paired sample you need a data in the form of pair. Yes or no, before and after, present or absent. I am sharing this information within group so that you can also read this information in detail. Now, next step is how to arrange data for t-test. So for this, you need a dummy data, you need a sample data set. So type a message, thanks, now I need sample data table for each type of t-test. Thanks. Now I need sample data table for each type of t-test and send. Sure, here are sample data table for each type of t-test. One sample t-test used when you compare one sample mean with a known value. Example question, is the average plant height different from 50 centimeters? So we only have one group plant and want to compare with a published value. two sample t-tests, you have two group, control group and fertilizer group. You want to compare and the difference between control and fertilizer. You need to apply two sample t-test. If you have data like this before treatment and after treatment, you need to perform paired sample t-test. No, again say thanks. No, I need this data in Excel sheet and send message to ChatGPT. ChatGPT will give you this data in Excel sheet. Maurices, I have shared previous questions in WhatsApp group. And again sharing. I have shared again in Zoom chat as well as in WhatsApp group. So please all participant. After this one, next question is you need to ask, I need sample data table for each type of t-test. Here is. Next question. Thanks. No, I need sample data table. 3 words must be included in the sentence. I am sharing this one. ChatGPT is taking time, so I need to wait. Okay, no, file is ready. For one sample t-test, independent t-test and paired t-test. I need to download. Here is download button and save in working directory folder. batch 117, save. After saving, check this file is uh, okay or having some issues. This file have some issues like titles or headings are given in this file. You can check. We need only data set, not extra column or extra information for analysis. So if you get this type of extra for column, remove your first uh, row should be variable names. So plant height, plant ID, plant height. No, it is a variable name. You can also check second sheet by clicking on independent t-test. Here again, these four rows are created which are extra, not required for analysis. You need to delete. Also check paired t-test. Here again, heading and other information is given. You need to remove this data from your data. No, first row should be variable name. Save. I am also going to share this data with you for practice. You can also use this data set or you can you can generate your own data set. I have shared sample data in WhatsApp group. Now next step, import this data into R. And one important point is for you, new update is available for RStudio. So you also need to install latest version. Okay, click on white and download because latest update is released. So install latest version of RStudio. Here you can check 22 April, released on 22 April, only one day ago. So download this latest version. It will take up to 5 minutes. Okay, while it's downloading, I am going to perform next step. Next step, import your data. Import data from Excel. Our file is in batch 117. Batch 117. Select file name, t-test, sample data. No. Here, the important point is we have three sheets in a single file. So please all participant, be careful. We have three three sheets in single file. Here is a button name sheet. If you click on sheet, it will show you all available sheets in this file. So this sheet have three files. One is one sample t-test, independent t-test, paired sample t-test. If you want to do work on one sample, you need to choose one sample. If you want to do work on independent, click on independent t-test. It will show you data for independent t-test. Now you can check data change. If you want to perform pair t-test, select data for pair t-test. Here sheet again changed, showing us data for pair t-test. Now first I want to perform work on one sample t-test. Select, no data related to one sample t-test appeared. Click on import. Okay, yes, Saad, please download the latest version and just install. It will automatically update. Just you need to just downloading and installation. Okay, now I have this data in screen number 1 as well as in screen number 3. Next step, take str. File name is t underscore test. Select data and run. Here is the str. Copy this str and open ChatGPT. And here you need to write a message. I want to perform and visualize. One sample t-test in R. I want to perform and visualize one sample t-test in R. And send this message. Sorry, when you want to perform one sample, you also need to give average value or known value. Known value is 50 centimeter. Okay, send this message. ChatGPT will give a script. Okay, now copy the script. Click on copy button. Open R. Paste here. And run all these codes one by one. Here is the t-test results. Here is the plot of t-test. All these three plots are for one sample t-test. Right click, copy image, open WhatsApp group and share your output in group. Next, copy, share in group. Next, again copy and share within group. After performing one sample t-test, no, I want to perform two sample. Here, please again note and be careful. Now we have a file name t-test sample data, but this file have data for only one sample t-test. So when you want to work on second file, you need to import your data again. Click on clean button. Now again import your data from Excel, batch 117, t-test, Now choose second sheet. By default, sheet number 1 will appear, but we want to do work on independent t-test. Select independent t-test. Click on import button. Now we have a dataset for two sample t-test. Again take str, file name is same but data is different. Str t underscore test. Now you can check. File name is again same but data within this file is different because now we are working on second sheet. Copy. Again open ChatGPT, write a message thanks. Now I want to visualize two sample t-test in R. Paste your data and send message. Now ChatGPT will give you a script for two sample t-test. It's showing great your data. You need independent two sample t-test because you are comparing the mean yield gram between the two independent groups. So control and fertilizer. Here is a complete R script to visualize and perform the two sample t-test. After completion, copy, open R, paste, and run all codes one by one. Don't miss any code. Here is the output of two sample t-test or summary statistics. Summary statistic of two sample t-test. Here is its plot. Another plot, bar graph, and another plot, which is dot plot. Copy, open WhatsApp group, and share. Okay. Now please all participant perform t-test, all type of t-test and share your output within group. And please confirm it's clear. If you have any issue or facing any type of error, let me know so that I can check and guide you. Morris says yes, you can also combine all results in single sheet. Just writing a message to ChatGPT, like say thanks to ChatGPT. Thanks. I need all plots or I need all results in single sheet or in Excel sheet or Word sheet, PDF sheet, any file. ChatGPT will give you script. Just copy and run. Your results will automatically saved in your working directory folder. Clear, Moses? Okay, memorize. Your R result will saved in your working directory folder. Please show me your screen so that I can guide you. Share your screen. I have allowed. Share again. Actually, you are working in a new folder. Your working directory name is new folder. You can check in screen number 3. Your working directory folder name is new folder. So you need to find new folder from your batch 117. Come to desktop, open batch 117. Yes, there is another folder, new folder. Open new folder. Yes, in this folder you have results. Your results will save in this folder. But as you have not saved your results yet related to t-test because your script showing only uh, your analysis, not any code for saving. So you also need to generate script for saving your results or plots, then it will appear in this folder. You need to repeat same things. Copy str, please click on cancel button. Copy your str, open ChatGPT. I think you are using S1, S2, S3 FICA dataset. I want to perform. Please first confirm me. This data set is for one sample, two sample, or paired sample. I want to perform and visualize. One sample t-test in R and also give your noun value, and noun value is noun in noun KNOW, noun value is, please give your average value. Okay. No, I also write a message. I also need results. I also need results and plot in Word file, Word doc file. Okay, send this message. Maybe it will take time due to low internet connectivity throughout the world. So please, when generate run in R, it will show you output in your working directory folder, which you have created new in batch 117. Okay. So our next topic will be ANOVA, and next class will also be on Monday. Okay, thank you. Allah Hafiz.